Hi guys, M&M from Let's Go Fishing. How are we? I haven't been on for a couple of weeks. As you know, I've been recovering from the operation. I've started to be able to move a bit more now, so I'm fine. There's two things I'm going to show you today. I did try and do it yesterday, but the thing was I kept buggering up on this certain rig because I forgot I was doing everything wrong and I looked at a plonker. If I would have videoed it, you would have had a good laugh. But today I thought, no, do it properly, make it look good. As you can see, I got my trusty rod and I'm going to show you how I'm going to set this three hook system up. But what I've gone and done, I've gone and pre-prepared everything this time without fuffing about, I hope, like I did yesterday. I kept forgetting things and losing things. I think I've got dementia coming in, I don't know, or just losing my mileage. Yeah, so of course I've got to change my glasses each time now. Yeah, I better change these because I can't see by doing these things on there. Get me other ones. Oh, because mind you, at a distance the screen's blurred, but I need this for close-up work. So what I'm going to show you today is, as I said, I've gone and prepared it all, but I haven't set it in situ. So here's a three hook system. See them little ones there, these funny ones here? That's a normal swivel on the top end here. And these two down there, they've got little hooks on. Now in between them, there's a spring. Loaded up like that. There's a little spring here. If I pull that down, look, you'll see what I mean. See, it goes down. There's a spring on that. There's a reason for that, because when I hook it into the bottom here, I've got to set it all up properly. Oops, a daisy, they were getting crisscrossed. See, it's a three hook system. But the thing is, well, they're playing up there, they're loving each other. Come on, come out. Anyway, I'm going to start setting it up. I've put one big black hook on, which is a big one, and I've got two small ones there, look. This is what I would call a scratching rig to see what's around. If you're fishing close inshore, you know, if you don't want to cast too far out, if you want to only cast about 30 yards out, as long as it's a clear front in front of you. Hang on, let me just try them other glasses. Let's have a look. See if I can see better. See if there's much difference. No, not really. I'll leave these ones on because I can see the screen now. Yeah, so of course I will set it all up and then I will show you. That ain't working right now. Oh, I don't know. Balled up again. Come across a bit. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. Tangled up there with my line. See, I got my leader line. As I said, I always use a leader line because that matches the line on my rod. All right, mate. How are you? I'm doing all right. A little bit. So I've got another probably 6 weeks yet before I can go back to work. It's all right. One of my neighbours are being nosy. It's all right. I'm doing a YouTube channel. I'm fishing. So I'll just show you again the way I hook it all up onto my main line to my reel. Don't forget, this is £70. That one's £70. Now that is attached to another bit of line on there, which is only £30. And the reason why that is, you need a leader line for when you're casting that out. As I said before, yeah, it goes out at speed. So I'm just going to tighten it up so I can get all the rig set up. Da -dee -da -dee -da -dee -da -dee -da. Where does it go over there? Here we go. Rod rest, don't fall away, you plonk. Up, up, up. That's why. That's it. Hold it up there. Oh, you muppet. As I said, I am fluffing about again, by the looks of it. Right, now I've got it to the height I can work at. I can work at it now. But what it is, the first one goes up, is the bead for that. Come out, there you go. Goes to about there. So what I'm going to do, set it there. With my new clippers. Oh, I've not long ordered a video camera. Right, now that's set right there, that first one. So my first hook, I'm going to set oh, come on. It's all got tangled up, that's why. Moved them two out the way, that's it. Hostess with the mostest, I don't know. Right, so that must be my first one. So I'm going to put it into this clip here, into that rig. And now I'm going to push that up. Put that back in there. Come on, you fluff. Oh, come on. As I said, normally I would do this and it will take me 5 minutes because I'm doing it slow to show you. It takes longer. Right, now pull that tight just right there. Now I'm happy with that there now. So I've got my crimpers. I crimp that little thing on there. And that holds that just right. Now that is what I call proper job. So what I do? Oh, that's good for there. Brilliant. Right, now that is set just right now, that is. But I can get rid of these. As I said, I was going to show you warts and warts and all with me. If I balls up, I balls up. But yesterday was a major disaster. It was like an accident, car crash waiting to happen yesterday. And it was a bloody shambles. Right, because you got all these figgly bits of line. Right, now I've set that. Again, I've got a secondary one there. So I'll lift that one up a touch. Let me black bead gun. Come down. There you go. I will show you what it does. The reason why it sets a 3-hook system up. And the reason why I've got 2 ones with little hooks on. They've got little hooks on. So now, when I push the next one up, I don't do them that long, about 10 inches at the most. It all depends how you want to fish them. If you want to fish them close or not, onto your rig. Now, these do tangle up as well, a lot. But if you got little, I mean, if you got a fast current, a tide, sorry, not a current, a tide, they're going to get tangled to hell. I know they do because I don't use this rig very often. But I haven't got one. Whoa! See my rod moving. What's going on? My rod wrist is playing up now. Just hang on a second while I set it again. Oh, I forgot. For God's sake. Pull that down into the ground. That's it. Stay there. Stuck it in the ground now. So I've got this top one that's getting in my way. The secondary one, as I said, that's going to be too bloody high for me to reach now. That should be it. Yeah, I can reach them now. The bottom one, the first one, is easy to do. It's the second one and the third one that seem to keep tangling all the time. What I would normally do is I would set them all up first, and then tie the hook on and all that stuff, and then do the hook way. But I'm doing it this way because I thought it'd be quicker, and it's not. Excuse me a moment. Right. So let's move that one out of the way and pull this one up. Go on. Up you come. There we go. It's working now. Says I. Now the other hook, the second hook goes onto that little clip. You pull that up until it's taut, till it's straight and tight. Yeah. No, don't lose. Oh, you've loosened up your muppies. Talk amongst yourselves while I get this set. Before I bring that down a touch. Come on, come down. Hook onto that. Brilliant. Now that line is tight. It was. Right, got it. Thank God for that. Sorry if I'm not talking a lot because I'm bloody concentrating. Right. Now that now sits on that hook. On there. So it's all in one straight line. Now this one's loose. So I'm going to repeat what I've just gone and done. Not messing about, but repeat it. Now the top swivel. Sorry, the top swivel. What I've gone and done, I've just put a normal swivel on. Not the one with the hooks on, because you're only hooking from the bottom to there and to there. So you got 3 points of contact. And while you're doing that, as I said, the spring loaded. Now, here it is. Keep forgetting I got this on me out today. Right, so what I need to do, just split them 2 little metal bits there. Get them nicely done. That's nice and done now. Now the last one, I'm going to drop it down again a bit. I seem to be reaching up too high. Just turn that way. Oh, you muppy. That went too quick. Bring her up a touch. Come on, Colin. That's better. Got it. Now the third hook goes on to the second one here and just comes up. Now this rig is about nearly 5 foot. As I said, actually I said they're about 10 inches. No, they're not. They're about a foot. So I'm going to stick that in there now and just lift that up until that spring starts getting a little bit boom, boom. Right. Now to me, that is bang on. Right. I've got all them rigs together now. Drop that on the floor. Now, all my loose line, all my hooks now are all in line. Well, apart from that one, it's just fell off. More piece. Because it's not tight, that's why. Let me tighten that up. I will tighten it up. Right, they're all tight. Now you can't see from there, so what I'm going to try and do. Right, so they're all like that. Once that bottom one falls away, they all come off. That one should have pulled up, but never mind, they all come off like that. Once they hit the water, they all come off and they're all floating in the air. You got one there, and one there. That's on your seabed, lying like that. And then we're flowing about in the current. That is a three hook system. Now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 reels. Now, I'm going to show you different ages of the reels. I'll bring them near to me so you can see them. So I can just lift them up one at a time and show you. Now, 4 of them are like antiques. I'll show you them in a bit. Right. From going way back. I seen a reel some years ago and I thought to myself, let's put that out of the way so I don't hook myself. Yeah. Years ago, I seen a reel on the telly and didn't give the maker's name or nothing, where it would come from or nothing. They just said, oh, this is a reel like this. Look at this antique reel. And lo and behold, I found one. It comes from Australia. It was made in 1958. All the way from Australia. I've got the code number and everything on it. It says on it, made in Australia. That's the name of the reel. You can see it. So all the gubbins on there. It's got on there, just there, made in Australia. The thingy number on there, the make number, model, this, that, the other. And it looks very funny, doesn't it? See that? But you push that button there, look, on the side, and that turned round, similar to a fixed bill reel, so you can cast out. When you've cast it out, you just pull it, look, from there, you pull it round, and you can reel in like a normal reel. I don't know if that was just for sea fishing or fly fishing or spinning. I'll show you how old it is. It's Bakelite. So in the 50s, 58. Now, I found an old reel, only a small one. I got I can't, as I said, you know, I'm dyslexic. I can't read this name on it. It's got a model number on it. Hang on, let me swap my glasses over. I'll be able to see what model number's on there. I think number's 50, 58. I don't know. Some other Barney's on. This is an old multiplier. Old multiplier, that is. And the model number, number of it is number 35 off the production line. The middle here, it's not aluminium. That looks like tin to me, but the trouble is it's got no stop on it. But there is a click on it. Works. That is I think one of the first multipliers out. Again, I don't know if that was used for pike fishing or sea. I don't think it'd be good enough for sea fishing because it don't lock. There's no lock on it to, you know, because it will go backwards and forwards. If I set that in the tide, it will just run off. But to me, that could have been used for piking. I don't know. That's another antique one. Now this, again, it's a multiplier. And the model number on this is number 85. And it's PEN, pen. That's a pen reel. Again, I don't know if this, I think this was an old pen reel, and that is Bakelite. Again, you're going back to the early 50s. I don't know when Bakelite come out, probably in the 40s, I don't know. So there is the old-fashioned reels, multipliers, and that Australian one. Now this is the up-to-date reel compared to that one. They've times moved on. Both gorgeous, all enclosed. As you say, you know, I was doing a video when I was making the leads. Listen to that, that's quiet. But if I sort of drag on this, no, there's no drag on this. What a palaver, no drag. But I don't care. That is the modern day one. Now, your normal coarse fishing reels. Again, how they've developed over the years. These are some of the ones I got, where I've picked them two. Them three, I picked up off car boot sales. Now this is a cap. Trying to show it. I can't read it anyway. Made in France. That's a French reel. Hang on a minute. Don't know what that says. I think it's in French. Mind you, anything what I read is in French or Japanese because I can't bloody read it anyway. Well, the model number on this is 304. and this is your first centre pin, and it works. That, look at it, it's all battered and everything. It's been well used. Underneath, look, it's been well used. It's absolutely, well, all the paint here is bubbling, and I'm not going to clean it up because the reason why, it's in its condition. I like old things because I'm an old fart. As you can see, the reels of today, the way that compared to that, oops, excuse me, compared to that, look, they've just poshed them up, they've just designed them better, and they really, really spin on their own. Look, you've only got to do that, no sound, lovely. You got a back wind on that, and you have on that, but that's banging. Now, I did say I had a Leeds reel, and because I haven't used this, it's been sitting in my tackle box for years. Now these, bloody hell, there's a load of line on there all over the place. Now this, being a Leeds reel in the day, these were made out of Bakelite, and these are mainly for trotting, or yeah, made for trotting. It's a Leeds. Now I bought this, I went to an antique show over in Redditch at Abbey Stadium, and I was looking at all the reels, and I went, oh, that looks nice. At the time, I asked my brother if he still had my dad's reel, because my dad was a mad fisher. He was a brilliant fisherman. Could stick him by a puddle and he'd fucking catch something. He was that good. And I'm glad I've carried the tradition on in our family. And I've just found out one of my nephews is a magnificent carp fisherman. He's not on YouTube, he's not on social media, but he goes down Lifford Reservoir. I think it's a bloody dump, but each to their own. But this, believe it or not, ever so light. It's got the, is it? Hang on. Come on. No, you ain't going to turn, are you? Now, that when I first had it, yeah, look at that spin. Just spin, you stick that on the rod, and that's what we call your thumb it out. You spin it like that with your thumb, and let the line go down. That's when you're doing trotting on a river. And my dad had one of them. It was about that size. Made out of Bakelite. And where the line come off it, there was a little like U shape, and in there was a glass ring, so you didn't knacker your line up. Now, me being me, I love to collect things like that because I class myself as a bit of an historian in that respect, collecting old antique. Them to me are antiques, modern day antiques. I mean, 58, see, oh, some years ago now, 58, just after the war. About 8 years after the war, 9 years, 10 years after the war. But that's what people used to fish with. And I have got a sea reel. I've got it in this shed. I picked it up for £5. And what it is, I've seen them when I've been down Whitby. I've walked past the boat in the harbour where I do the trips out sea fishing. And I said to the chap, I said, excuse me, that reel on that rod, what that reel for? And he said to me, he said, well, believe it or not, mate, he said, that is for mackerel fishing. I said, well, eat mackerel all the way down. He went, yes and no. He said, you count, you drop your lead and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stop. Then start lifting your feathers. He said, and if you're not catching anything, count. Just take your thumb off and go 1. So you're going down 6 then. He's gone like that. Bang, bang, bang. You know, you let go down for 6 seconds. And then you're in the water column where the fish are. And I said, well, why is it so big? He said, because you got these multipliers like that on a rod. Go like that. Now, I'll go and grab it. See the size, I'll show you. I'll compare the size with it in a second. Just bear with me a second. Let's see if I can put my hand straight on it again. Let's have a look. Yeah! There it is. It's massive. And it works, that's the thing. Again, it's made out of Bakelite. There is your centre pin, and that's the one for the sea, for when you're doing mackerel fishing. I said to the guy, I said, how much are them worth, mate? He says, I don't know. But believe it or not, these was made as no maker's name on it at all. What they used to do is brass. You see the green on there, look. That's brass. That's Bakelite. That there is brass. That's brass as well. Big bloody screw, big brass bolt bolted onto that. Comes through, look. Made that's Bakelite, that is. That's a big screw there that's been hammered over there. To me, that's an antique. A modern antique one. And because you wouldn't need to put much line on that. I mean, you got a good inch, about that much. You need that much line on. So you're talking, you could get a couple of 100 yards on that, no problem, easy. And I've had it now for 15 years. I like buying something to do with fishing, antique stuff. And if you're ever about, I mean, I had a friend who found a split cane rod for, I forget the name, I forget what it was called now. Anyway, it was made for the Prince of England. Now, my friend deals with antiquities, and my mate showed me this rod. Now, he worked in a recycling place somewhere down Devon, the other side of Devon, and he has always come over to Somerset to Blue Anchor, and I got to know his name's Rob. Him and his wife, lovely Linda, got to know him, had a laugh and joke with him, and he said to me, he said, "Hey, Carl," he says, "do you know much about rods?" I said, "No, but I know somebody who does." Why? Anyway, he showed me this rod, and it was in a tube, no bigger than that, and it was a galvanised tube, and it must have been about yay long, yeah, about my arm's length. I opened it up, and it was the rod cover. Yeah, the rod cover, what you put your rods in. It was silk, and it was brown. It was not a bloody blemish on it. It was absolutely beautiful. So of course, I said, "Oh, that looks gorgeous." Now, he said, "Could you get somebody to have a look at it for me?" I mean, and I pulled it out, and it was split cane, and it was 15-foot split cane rod, and you could see what it was used for. It was used for salmon fishing, because the way the reel, where the end was, the cork handle and that, but it was absolutely in pristine condition. And where the ferrules met together, there was a pin, and to pull it apart, you had to push this little button in so you could pull it apart. It wasn't a blemish on it, and somebody threw it away, and I thought, what stupid person threw that away? Anyway, cut the story short, I went and seen the valuer over in, I forget what it was. Yeah, anyway, I wanted to go and see a dealer. And he said to me, he says, he had a look at it. He said, "This hasn't been used." I said, "I know it hasn't." You know, when a rod's been used on the cork handle, you could see it wasn't an ounce of fish slime or anything on it. And I thought, this is absolutely out of this world. The guy looked at it, got his magnifying glass out, checked that all the writing on it and all this was kosher. While I was down there, he phoned up an American guy. He said, "I've got a rod here that you might be interested in," because this American guy was supposed to be on holiday over in Britain buying antiquities. And he says, "I've got a fishing rod here. It's in pristine condition." And he said, "Come and have a look." So the bloke said, "Do you mind waiting?" He said, "He's only round the corner. He's stopping in a hotel round the corner, because he's coming to my shop looking for old fishing gear." Because this bloke was a bit of a, you know, American guy was a bit of, "Oh yeah, well, man, that's beautiful," you know, type. You know the way the Americans are, they go hyper. Anyway, standing there outside the shop, this bloody big motor turned up. This bloke gets out in a waistcoat and his fucking cowboy hat on, and walks in. And I'm standing there looking, and I follows him in. Now, the old man didn't say nothing to me how much it was worth, and said to the guy, he said, "What do you think of this?" He went, "That is beautiful. That is out of this world." He said, "I have never seen a rod like this, so well made and so maintained." He said, "It hasn't," the old bloke said, "it hasn't been used. You can see it hasn't been used at all. There's not a mark on it." And the bloke's there looking it up and down, got his eyeglass out, looking it up and down, just to check if there was any chinks in it at all. Every inch of that rod he checked, and he said, just looked at the bloke, he said, "I'll give you 14 for it." And the bloke went, "Nah." And he looked at me and he went, "Hey son," he said, "how much do you want for this?" And I went, 16. He went, "Okay." right? He thought, I said, oh, well I thought 1,600 quid. He said, bear with me, I'll be back in a minute. I'll be back in half an hour. So there's me like a prat. I said, I'll go and have a drink. I'll go and have a coffee around the corner. Went round the corner, come back. This old boy standing there and he's got a big smile on his face. He said, he's going to bought this rod, mate, for 16. I went, 1,600 quid. He went, no, 16 grand. I went, you are fucking kidding me. He went, no, he bought it for 16 grand. He said, believe it or not, he had 20 grand on him. He said, but he said, I would give you 20. He said, but you said 16, there you go. Well, I went back down to the coast. A couple of weeks later, said to me, mate, I went, you know that rod? He went, yeah. I said, I only got 16 for it. He went, 1,600 quid's not too bad. I went, yeah. Put this bag on the table. And I went, have a look. And all of a sudden, he picked the bag up and tipped it out. He went, what the f***, was that? I said, 16 grand for that rod that you found in a skip. And believe it or not, he said, let me sit down. And he sat down. I said, you all right, Rob? Do you want me to make you? He said, there's a cup of tea, Cole. And his missus was going, oh, we got some money. We got some money for next year to keep the caravan on here. And he turned around and he says, will you be down next year, Cole? I said, I can't afford it. You know what he done? Yeah, mate, there's 3 grand. Talk about chuffed. I was over the freaking moon. It was great. Anyway, folks, I'm going to say tonight, we've gone on a bit. I was going to do it in 2 sections, but I thought I'd do it all in one. That's the rig you're saying. People who are subscribed, thank you very much. And if there's any more listening in, and pass it on, share with a friend. Subscribe, doesn't cost nothing. Leave a message. I will answer a comment. I will answer your comments. Believe it or not, I do. Every comment that you give me, I will comment back. And also share. And if you like this, give us a thumbs up. Please do leave a comment. I want to see what you think of my channel at the moment, because Thursday, if I said Tom, I think it was Tony, who sent me a message through, next time you're down the coast, let me know. I should be going down there Thursday. I don't know if I'm going early morning Thursday or in the afternoon. Well, I think I'll be going early morning. So I've got to go for a meal with my daughter. It's her birthday. Yeah. So of course I'll be going down the coast. I don't know what the tides are because I haven't got my tide book. I'm just going to get down there in the morning. Luckily enough, I got some bait already at home. So I'll do a morning fish or whatever time fish. And then I'll go and get me, go to into Watches, go to West Coast Angling, go and get me tide book, get some fresh bait, excuse me, very fresh bait, and I'll see you down there. But what I will do, I will show you the lay the sea bed when the tide goes out, of course, not while it's in. Bloody drowned. And I'm knacking my new phone up. Ooh. Also, I will show you the ground I'm fishing on, give it a little bit of a mosey round, explain, and I will show you as well where I had to go with that woman about, and I'll show you all the signs where it says deep mud and how far you can go out. I'll show you the dangers as well, what can happen down there, what people do think, oh, I'll go out, I'll go and have a walk out there. Quicksand. Call the services out to pull them out. As I said, I've seen a lady go in after a dog, which got waist deep. They called the hovercraft out to pick it out. But there you go. But I will show you all that. And I think we might be going in there for a couple of days, probably 1 or 2 or 3. hang on, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, probably 5 days. I might go down for 5 days, I don't know yet. But yeah, I'll be doing some adventures down there, down in Somerset again. I will show you some fishing off the seawall. Excuse me. All depends how high the tide is. Show you fishing off the seawall. I will be taking my beach buddy down and I will be fishing further, only about 200 yards to the left of me, 300 yards to the left of me. And I go onto the beach, onto the pebbles that are there, the shingle, and I will fish off there. If it's in the daytime, I'll do it in the daytime, or I might do it in the night time. I don't know. I might do 2 sessions, the morning side and the evening side on the shingles after I got some sleep, because I need to get some sleep. So anyway, folks, I will shout out to what's her name? Danny, young lady at work. Lovely woman. Oh, she turned out, because I had to go into work last week and give me sick notes in for another 3 weeks. And she turned out and she goes, when are you going to use your bait boat? Well, she's got a high pitch voice. When are you going to use your bait boats? I said, as soon as I can. But it'll only be, I will do some fishing that day, but I will test the bait boat out. But I will put some of my just normal rigs in, you know, my method feeder rig in and just drop it in. I don't know yet. All depends what I do. I might get me car. I might get me down tide rod. It's like a carp rod. Me down tider and just send some bait out and see what I can get. You know, but I don't like using meat or whatever. But I think I'll even show you the rigs I'll be making as well. What, remember them hooks my son-in-law bought me? I'm going to make some rigs out of that. But I would do it I would do it in the house, sitting down. Another thing I've just gone and required, because I got paid last week, last Friday, I was looking on Amazon and I've seen a beautiful little camcorder. Now, the reason why I got and bought that camcorder is because when I'm fishing, I should be able to talk to you, of course. And if I'm sitting that far away, I can press a button and it goes zoom in. So when I'm fishing, like that far away, I set it up, blah, 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 blah. Then I go zoom in. I say, that's my fish. Save me getting up and going, you know what I mean? Instead of giving that fish any stress, just do it all in one shot. But the thing is, I don't know how to put it onto YouTube yet. I've got to get something sorted. Got to get a lead from the camcorder that leads into the phone. Any suggestions? Can you drop us a line? Give us an idea. You know, in the comments. Don't bloody do it, or have a go this way, mate. Anything to help me so I can put more on YouTube and you can watch me fish more instead of me sitting there freaking talking all the time. Because I am attempting this year to actually show you fish coming out. I will set you up behind me so you can see over my shoulder. And well, what I will do, I'll set that up and set the one up behind me and just start shooting. Anyway, folks, I've been on long enough. Been chatting. Sun's actually gone round talking. Oh, look, see how far I got to lay back to get to the sun. Anyway, as I said, that rig there, the 3 hook system, that is for like if you want to catch whiting, pouting, or whatever. Believe it or not, you can catch conger on that. You can catch ray on it. You can catch any type of fish on it. You'll be surprised. You can even, well, you don't have to rig it up like that. You can just stick it to the line without the springs on. Just drop it over the side when you're one of the mackerel fishing. Okay, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope you've enjoyed that my my little antiquity collection. And see you on the next one. Probably down Somerset. Catch you later down Blue Anchor Bay. Bye, folks. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, or leave a comment. Bye.